What's going on, folks? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to share with you my top finds, my top thrifting finds of January 2021. I spent the whole month in Vermont, so a lot of these are going to come from Burlington and the surrounding area. Let's start with what I found from a place called Speaking Volumes. I was checking out at the counter and I just saw this word space. I bent down to pick it up, and little did I know this book was this big. I am ordering actually an astronaut costume or suit, like a replica, so I'm pretty excited. I bought this to use as a prop for a lot of the photos that I want to take, and it was only $5. When I looked it up on Amazon, I was shocked to see how much it was going for. But it's a really nice, beautiful book. It's got a little torn edges, but the hardcover is solid. Let me just open it up to a random one, see if we get a nice big print. Nope. Try again. Yeah. This is a really beautiful book, and if you find it somewhere, I would get it. I went to Boston for a weekend, and there was a thrift store called High Energy Vintage, and I found a couple things there. I found this jacket, which my arms are a 32-inch, so it's really hard for me to find stuff that fits. I have to roll up the sleeves. But when I do my synthwave and chill videos, all you're gonna be able to see when I'm driving is this here. And I love, it's like a zebra print, and I love the shoulders especially. You see? And I like how the shoulders are. At that same shop, I was able to find some pretty good finds from High Energy Vintage in Boston. I found this vest at a place called Vintage Inspired, and I love it. This vest is something I use in a lot of my synthwave and chill videos. The pockets here are ridiculous, go all the way down. It's just a really nice retro looking vest, and it's by a company called Rugged Run that's in the label here. And I was really fortunate to find this one because I love it. And the other thing that I found was a Nintendo 64. It had a controller and the, everything to hook it up. It was $75. I literally debated with myself for probably 20 minutes if I should buy it or not. I finally bought it, and I'm glad I did because these don't come out in the wild too often. Moving on to the next shop. There's a place off of Church Street called the Vault Collective, and I finally found a plaid shirt that fit me perfectly. This is a Johnson Woolen Mills ink, and this cost me $68. But the reason why I bought it was because, as we said with my arms being a 32-inch sleeve, it fits perfectly. And so I'm really fortunate to find this here. It is so warm. It gets hot so incredibly fast in this thing, which is great for January in Vermont. But I love how this feels. I love how it looks. It fits perfectly. Got the little buttons here. When I walk, they have a whole rack in there. If you're ever in this shop, they have tons of plaid. This was one out of 30 different types of coats that actually fit. So it's well worth the $68 in my book. There is a place called Yeah, and it's right across the street from where I go get pho all the time. And I found this, the dude sold it to me for $25. I basically bought it for Back to the Future aesthetics. Apparently it's an old airplane, remote control airplane. The antenna still works on it. That's pretty good. So I keep it up on my shelf here with all the rest of the Back to the Future stuff. It's just a neat item to have on my shelf. I don't think I'm ever gonna get a remote control airplane, but I just love how this looks. And one day I will clean it up eventually. These are my top finds for January 2021. Hopefully this month of February, I can showcase a lot more things as stores start to reopen in the pandemic. You never know, obviously, always being safe while shopping. I appreciate you folks checking out these videos. If you like them, hit like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. I'll talk to you in the comments, and I'll see ya in the next video.